Yes, yes. And so, are you? So you're signed with the Kickers for the upcoming season, right? That's right.
Yes, I'm signed for the Kickers for the season, and obviously the season ends in probably by September. So it's a long off season. The off season you go pretty much all through Christmas, and we'll start training again in February. So it's a long off season. So I don't know if I'll have plans to play in the off season or not. Kind of discussed that with my wife. I do a lot of coaching, and I have a business with a teammate that we run some soccer programs around town. So I'll kind of just weigh up my options and see what I'll do.
Well, that's good. It's good to have all those opportunities. Your training. I was just curious about that. Once the season gets started, what's the training like? How many do you train? 2-3 days a week? Depends on the games. Is it close to a professional MLS kind of training, or?
Yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, we're considered full-time professionals. During the season, we're training very similar to what I did in Ebbsfleet. We train every day. You know, the coach will give us days off if he sees fit, or if we've had usually the day after a game we'll have off. Sometimes we'll get a midweek day off if we need the rest. But yeah, we train every day. Usually in the summer it gets pretty hot, so we'll sometimes train at 8 in the morning. The training will last, for maybe a short session before a game, an hour, and then on a Monday or Tuesday will be, a regular 1 3/4 hour or 2 hour session.
Okay.
And and we do appearances for the club, and sometimes we'll go into schools and do readings or things like that. And if you're injured, you've got to get in and see the trainer, and rehab and everything. So it's definitely in terms of soccer, it's a full-time job. But obviously, it's still something I'd love to do because it's still a short work day. If you're in at 8 and you're home by 10:30 every day.
Wow.
So it's although I've not made millions like obviously the Premier League guys, but I've done something that I've loved, and
yeah, that's important.
My wife's been great. My wife supported me and backed me up because she's not stopped me from doing what I love.
Yeah, it's one of the things that you don't hear about. So when you're not in the Premier League or first division, is just the support you need from family, and emotionally and sometimes financially, just to live out your dream, to do what you enjoy. So it's important to understand that, and to give credit to the people who support you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, now I'm up to the famous music question. And I think that question is, what's on your iPod? I guess before it was what was on your record player, what was on the turntable, what was on the Victrola.
That's right.
Anything currently that you want to share? I mean, not.
I'm not ashamed of my own.
Okay.
I've always been into like a little bit of dance and trance music.
Okay.
Which is kind of slowly getting more popular over here, but it's definitely not as popular as it is in the UK. But I think I just bought a Benny Benassi CD, kind of, I think it's called Rock and Rave, so I've been listening to that. I enjoy that.
Okay.
So yeah, I like that type of music. I do listen to a lot of different music. There's a lot of American kind of hip hop stuff that I'll put on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
They can probably consider pop over here. So I listen to a wide range of stuff, but definitely the the kind of dance trance music is definitely my like go-to.
All right, all right. Yeah, my go-to is Bruce Springsteen. You know, when I'm, you know,
Yeah,
when I need a lift or something. But
yeah, yeah.
anyway, that's just me. All right. Well, final question. Tell us something about yourself that I guess would surprise people. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a hard question.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I guess people that don't know me, I mean, I'm 28, but I am married. I have 2 children, and I do have a third on the way.
Oh,
So
congratulations!
yeah, thank you.
All right.
I don't even know if a lot of people know, so they may even find out if they listen to this.
That's right.
But yeah, I have a third coming. So you know, I've really enjoyed being a young father. My son Samuel is 5 and turning 6 this year, and he, I mean, to say he's a soccer fanatic puts it mildly. To be honest, I mean he's quite unbelievable. I mean he plays FIFA on the Wii, on the PlayStation, and he's got at least a dozen jerseys. He's in love with Chelsea,
Okay.
and he can name pretty much the whole squad by number. I don't know if that's from watching it or playing FIFA, but the other day my wife was just saying different numbers, and he was like, "Oh, actually, goal number 3, John Terry."
Oh.
He knew every single player, and his favourite player is Anelka. So he has an Anelka. That was his Christmas wish list was 2 Chelsea jerseys, one with Anelka on and one with Lampard on it, and he wanted a soccer ball and. Everything was soccer except for one thing, which was a fire truck. So, so he does do something outside of soccer sometimes.
Wow.
So yeah, so I guess you consider me a family man, and I've really enjoyed. He loves coming out to the games and stuff. So that's definitely great being a young dad and having a son that looks up to me and hopefully is gonna not just follow what I do, but you know, go on and do bigger things than me. And also, I studied physics in university and consider myself kind of a scientist, I guess.
Wow. Okay. Now it comes out. Okay.
I am into physics and astrophysics and stuff like that. Although I haven't ever used my degree. I don't know if I ever will, to be honest. I was a teacher. More of a hobby. I taught, it's called Mad Science. I went to elementary schools and did like crazy science experiments and dry ice and rockets and things that the kids love. So I do that sometimes in my spare time. So yeah, I guess you consider me a bit of a science geek maybe, but I guess soccer, football has always been my number one passion. So that, you know, that's pretty much what I see myself doing. When I'm done playing too, is probably staying involved in the coaching side. Wow, yeah, that's about it.
Oh, no, that's excellent. You know, we have Mad Science here. My 7-year-old girl, she took that last term. Then they changed the name, but she loved it. She loved Mad Science. So yeah, I've heard of it.
They get a big kick out of it. They have a good time.
Wow, well, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Okay. Well, listen, Matthew, thank you for your time. And, you know, when I put this up, I'll let you know. I'll give you the link. And, you know, if you know, people have any questions, I'll forward them to you. You know,
absolutely, yeah.
You know, we'll be following you. I mean, you know, I follow a lot of teams, but, you know, I always, I'm on the email list for USL. So I'll get, you know, I'll get the scores, and you know, you might be on Fox Soccer Channel because they broadcast some of the USL games.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have a few games this year, and they always play the championship on TV. So I was on there last season against Charleston, so hopefully we'll be in the championship again.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, and and good luck to you this year. And I'll be in touch. Good luck with everything. Good luck on number 3.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. I will. I'll talk to you. Take care then.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, thanks, Matt. This was my first Skype recording, and I think the quality is much better. Now, at one point, the call was dropped, and I had to call him back, but I was able to put those bits together seamlessly, I think. The less seamless are the cats fighting in the background and my wife telling them to stop it. This is a screen recording that I'm doing right now, and it picks up everything. So I'm in a little room, but it opens out into the living room. So if someone's watching TV or yelling and screaming, this will pick it up. Right now it's quiet. Everybody's asleep. Well, that's all I have for you today. Matthew and I, we talked for about 40 minutes, and I think that's quite enough. Saturday, don't forget, the Fleet play a tough match against Haven and Waterlooville, followed on Tuesday by the Kent Senior Cup against Bromley. Given how both teams are fighting for promotion, it might be the Kent Junior Cup, I think, as we saw the last time. Still, promotion and a tin cup would be nice. All right, and here are the websites: myfootballclub.co.uk for all your MyFootball Club news, ebbsfleetunited.co.uk, all your Ebbsfleet news, on Facebook at facebook.com/myfootballclub. I think we've got 1,600 members on Facebook. Thank you, Roka. And on Twitter, twitter.com/myfootballclub. You can get your MyFootball Club merchandise at myfootballclub.bigcartel.com and adopt a player. myfootballclub.co.uk /adopt a player. And tell your friends about the 30-day free trial, myfctrial.com. Until next time, this is your humble narrator signing off. Up the Fleet. Would I rather see a dead little girl than be with another man? You better keep your head, little girl, or I won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end of the little girl. Well, I know I'm a wicked guy and I was born with a jealous mind, but I can't spend my whole life trying just to make you toe the line. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end of a little girl. Let this be a sermon, I mean everything I say. Baby, I'm determined that I'd rather see you dead. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end of a little girl. Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with